Hi all, very good evening to everyone and welcome back to a new post today. Today let's take a roundup briefly about the pharmaceutical sector in India. This sector was seen burgeoning with a lot of activity during the COVID when the whole world was shut down. It was making medicines for the COVID-19 when there was no treatment available. Many countries were racing towards developing the vaccine and we achieved a feat in that. So pharmaceutical and those companies are located very much in Hyderabad. So let's have a roundup of the pharma sector. Let's look at some of the major milestones and also the developments and also what are the new upcoming interesting aspects about the pharmaceutical sector. What's the performance of the sector in Telangana? Let's have a quick review of this today. So going first to the Indian all India level. So the Indian pharmaceutical sector is very famous. We are called as the pharmacy of the world because of the cost effective method in which we provide medicines, vaccines and also medical devices. We are also now becoming a sunrise sector for especially e-medicine, and also we are becoming a big hub for medical tourism because of the cheap and also cost effective quality treatment that is located. Mostly we have our customers coming from West Asia and also the Southeast Asian countries as well. Many of the developed country citizens are also visiting India because of the developing pharma sector in the country with quality and also cost effectiveness. So the Indian pharmaceutical sector grew at a compound annual growth rate of 22.4% and the medical device is expected to grow at US 25 billion by 2025. Currently, India is the second largest contributor to global biotech and pharmaceutical workforce. The Indian pharmaceutical supplies almost 50% of the global demand for various vaccines, 40% of the generic demand in US and 25% of all medicines in UK as well. India accounts for 20% of global exports in generics. The exports are expected to reach 22 billion by 2020 and by 2025, and we are also India's biotech industry is estimated to increase to US $100 billion as well. Coming to the state of Telangana, which is a hub of pharmaceutical sector in India, and many institutes, also many hubs coming up with regard to the pharmacies. Many famous pharmaceutical companies are also situated in the life sciences capital of India, very much in Hyderabad. Telangana state contributes nearly 1/3 to India's production and 1/5 of the exports in the pharmaceutical sector. The Telangana Pharmaceutical Manufacturing Hub attracts over 10,000 crore of investment in the life science sector, and this has happened in the last 4 years. The pharmaceutical sector as also have a majority share in the total merchandise from the country. During the December last year, pharmaceutical exports rose from the state to about US $3.48 billion and more than that. Hyderabad is considered as a life sciences capital of India with more than 800 life sciences companies. Over the last few years, Telangana has attracted more than 10,000 crore investments in the life sciences sector. Now, the vision of the Telangana government up to 2030 for the life cycle sciences sector is to become a leading hub of life sciences in Asia through innovation-driven tech-enabled growth and doubling the sectorial value to US $100 billion and adding to this 4 lakh new jobs. Let me tell you, the state of Telangana also has its own life sciences policy as well. Major investments in the Telangana, especially in Hyderabad, came from GSK or the GlaxoSmithKline, Aurobindo, Shanta Sanofi Company, GVK Bio Accelerating Research, Novartis, Ferrer, Dr. Reddy's Biological E, Amri and DuPont. There are almost 20 incubators focused on pharma and healthcare, which is the highest in India. We have a pioneer manufacture and export of bulk drugs since 1970. We have national centers of excellence, some of them include the Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, the Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology, Center for DNA Fingerprinting, National Institute of Nutrition, etc. Premier industry-focused institutions like the University of Hyderabad, Nalsar ISB, etc. Let us look at some of the major notable projects that are making a difference in the Telangana state. First is the Hyderabad Pharma City. Now, the Telangana State Industrial Infrastructure Corporation Limited has come up with the Hyderabad Pharma City project in Rangareddy district with a size of USD 3.57 billion. This project is the pharma and biotech subsector involves setting up of a new unit and offers opportunities for project developer. There is a Genome Valley, first and only systematically planned developed cluster dedicated to life sciences in the country is the Genome Valley. Now it attracts a mix of companies including agrobiotech, CRM, pharmaceuticals, biopharma, vaccine, medical devices. It is India's first and the largest life sciences manufacturing cluster. And we have the medical devices park coming up at Sultanpur, just 15 kilometers away from Hyderabad. This park is spread over an area of 276 acres. The country's largest medical device park and spread over 250 acres with a dedicated ecosystem of medtech innovation. It also hosts Asia's largest coronary stent manufacturing facility. The company is in medical devices park engages in orthopedic implantation, ultrasound scanners, sterile kits, prosthetics. Common scientific amenities are also provided. And Hyderabad is also known as the life sciences capital. It's the world's largest industrial pharmaceutical park, around 1500 acres, situated in Telangana, and it contributes to 40% of the bulk drug production across India. Hyderabad Pharmaceutical Industrial Corridor provides excellent transport facilities in the form of highways, railways, the Golden Quadrilateral, the Diamond Quadrilateral, the North-South Economic Corridor, and also very close to the East Coast Economic Corridor. There is an effluent treatment plant, IT, power availability. There is solid waste management facilities, which brings a one-step solution to the pharmaceutical sector and also makes it sustainable. Asia's largest manufacturing plant, Aurobindo Pharma, is also situated here, and there are more than 800 pharmaceutical companies. Some of the high points are Hyderabad has a very dominant position in pharmaceutical sector. It is ranked first in the manufacture of bulk drugs and third in formulations. It accounts for 40% of the total India bulk drug production. 50% of the bulk drug exports are from Hyderabad, and it is considered as the bulk drug capital of India. In value terms, the industry is worth $1.6 billion and exports worth over $500 million. The pharma industry and exports from here are expected to grow 20% annually for the next coming years. The Telangana and Andhra Pradesh government cover over 2,500 pharmaceutical companies and is a home to top companies like Dr. Reddy's, Aurobindo, Mylan, Novartis, Nicholas Piramal, Devi Labs, Natco, Gland Pharmaceuticals, etc. There are more than 200 active pharmaceutical ingredients units in the state, which are poised to grow at the rate of 10 to 15% annually. Hyderabad is referred to the vaccine hub of India. Now the city is home to leading global vaccine producers like Bharat Biotech, Biological E, Shanta Biotech, Indian Immunologicals, Globian Bio, among others. The clinical trial sector of Hyderabad has also witnessed a steep rise with leading clinical companies like GVK Biosciences, Vimta Labs and Quintile, among others as well. So what's about the recent data of 2023? Recently the data was released by the Government of India, saying that the pharma exports from the company for the 9 months ending December 2022 stood at around 21 billion, about that is 1,72 crore, and of this Telangana state itself has contributed about 20 to 30% of the total exports. Telangana is a home to vast number of companies that are into manufacturing of generics, active pharmaceutical ingredients. Telangana exports vaccines, pharma products to more than 150 countries. Telangana is also the world's largest US FDA approved facilities in a single province at 214, which surpasses the own state of USA, that is New Jersey's 189. India is the 11th largest market and is expected to be ranked 9th by 2025 with regard to the pharmacy, and it is already being called as the pharmacy of the world. Cheap medicines from here, quality, go to Africa, Southeast Asia and many other countries, even European countries as well. 7 India-based companies feature among top 20 global generic companies with a turnover in 2020. And India is one of the biggest suppliers of low-cost vaccines to the world. Indian medicines are preferred due to low price and high quality. It is the largest exclusive generic exporter in the world. 55% of the exports are in markets like North America, Europe, and also USA is the leading export partner, 29% of India by country. And the cluster approach that is adopted by Telangana is giving a big boost to the pharmaceutical, especially the pharmaceutical coming up at Manchetila, and this will help the pharma industry with domestic and also increase Telangana's participation in the exports of pharmaceutical pharmaceutical products from the country. Telangana is also becoming the medical tourism hub with Hyderabad at its node, and many more developments coming up. So this is a brief write-up about your pharma sector, especially in Telangana and mainly Hyderabad as well. What are the important features of this and how the performance of Telangana. I have not still ventured into the policies. What are the backdrops? That will be taken up in a later post, but I hope this will help you to lay the foundation for it. And if you did, please do like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. I shall see you in my next post, and until then, it's very happy learning.